All right, everyone. Hello and welcome to episode 5 of AirMech Talk. I'm your host, RUY, and today we have a couple of new panelists and a fun returning panelist, I must say. So we're just going to get it started right off the bat with our first new panelist, Annihilator. Our first new panelist, Annihilator. Hello. Why don't you give yourself a quick introduction, your MechMania history, and our thing that we're going to start this week is going to be your favorite meta of the past.
Hello, I'm Annihilator. Favorite meta of the past. Okay. First thing, I don't know, I'm pretty good at AirMech. My favorite meta of the past was right when they changed the weapon and armor system. So, like, it used to be light, heavy, and now it's numbers. But before that was pretty good meta, in my opinion.
And MechMania? Your MechMania history?
Oh yeah, I used to main Helix, like, from, like, the start of my career to, like, when I quit, or took a hiatus, I mained Helix, but then I came back and everyone used Osprey, so I mained that afterwards. And now I just play Osprey pretty much.
Okay. All right, and our next panelist. Annihilator has a little bit of problems with his mic. So guys, forgive us for this weird technical difficulty, but it's just this different. It's an application thing. Anyway, our next new panelist is EagleShadow, very well known in the community. Hey, Eagle, how are you doing? Give us a quick AirMech history and your MechMania history, along with your favorite meta of the past.
I'm doing well, thank you. According to the stats page, I main Osprey. However, most recently I like to play Striker, anything that does high damage. A lot of you know me as, yes, I have a star badge. A lot of you know me, I make guides occasionally. I'm in the Learn tab. And I just like to play anything that's different and new and just try and find new strategies. And help new players learn to play the game. Yep.
All right, cool. And FriskyCow, our returning panelist, I'm going to start off with, just since you've already been here a bunch of times, what was your favorite meta of the past?
My personal favorite, similar to Echo Annihilator, would be like right before they retweaked armor, because I feel like the game was finally reaching a balance of units where artillery finally felt balanced. We had gone through a lot of artillery meta, light unit spam meta, and everything kind of settled back down. And then at the armor change, everything went back to square one, and I wish I could have stayed in that a little bit longer, while after we had a couple years of fine tuning, rather than the reset.
Yeah, I'm also gonna have to third that, I guess. I think this is probably a popular opinion of anyone who experienced a long series of all the different patches before that, and then. Because it was the armor system existed as it was for a really long time, and basically the entire time the game was being balanced and all that stuff. And then once the armor system changed, they didn't actually change over like equivalent armor values. They sort of just gave what they felt appropriate for each thing at the time, just by kind of like eyeballing it kind of thing. And yeah, that's sort of what. Shut up, Insomniac. That's kind of what I attributed to, and also the outpost armor change when that whole thing changed, and it was just all weird. So, yeah. All right, guys.
I forgot to mention my favorite meta was probably back in the day, probe spam. Yep.
Oh my. Yeah, probe spam was quite a fun thing. It was kind of imba, but it was a little ridiculous, and it was fun. So guys, before we continue, after now that we have the introductions all settled, yesterday Steve did have his OPTV Live tribute to Thigh Tombstone, and we did recently lose him. He was a member of the community, so Twitch chat and Mumble chat, and also Mumble panelists. What we're gonna do is just have a moment of silence. just to show some respect for a member of the community that we lost, and that this is, and to kind of show that this is the kind of thing that we do, because we, that's the kind of community that we are, and that's the kind of people that we are, and yeah. So just we're gonna take a little bit of time and just reflect on his life, his contributions, and have a quick moment of silence, if everyone could kind of participate with that. So, in memory of Ty Tombstone. Okay, thank you everybody. So, yeah, once again, Thai, a very big member of the community. He ran a carbon sponsored tournament, the Ouya tournament, which was great, and plenty of streams. If you would like to see the memorial tribute stream that OPTV Live had yesterday, it's on their channel, it's on their archive video, so make sure to go check it out and pay your respects in the forums as well. Alright guys, so we're going to move on to the first topic of the day, which is always going to be the current state of the game topic, which is kind of between, oh, that's actually, I don't even know what the current Canary was. I did this last night, so, but it's the patch 29731 is the current patch, but the current Canary that's out, which is also a really big deal, is 30005, 30,005, and I don't know what the, oh wait, I actually have it open, I'm stupid. What's the
29.
Is 30029? Okay. Oh, I actually do have it on the PowerPoint. Man, I'm stupid. Anyways, it's not 3,000. It's 30,000. Anyway, so yeah, guys, lots of new changes, and I first am going to go to Annihilator to get his opinion on both the current patch and the Canary. So, Annihilator.
All right. So after the patch, the current patch, it balanced a few things, but it also made heavy mines. It removed basically the one answer to them, which was dropping upon them and then picking it up, and the mine time and arm time was 3 seconds now. That's not enough. 3 seconds is just, it's still in mind that there's no way to deal with them. Now we changed them to 7 seconds. I think this is going to be enough for everything, but we'll see. But yeah, it's going to be leaving them to be used more preemptively, but that gives you time before you push to like disarm them with healing units. So I think mines might be in a pretty good spot now. Then there's also Salt. Salt was changed quite a bit. If you haven't looked at it, go look at it now because it's pretty major. It's push paths, especially from the mid to the closest, it's very shortened from before. So that's, and also there's 2 paths of attack from the posts. So I think it's going to be a little bit less turtly, but I think the main problem is still that the distances are so large, and it's a 1v1 map that could still, it's just your AirMech gets zoned out because you don't have any healing, and you can just kill the enemy units with your AirMech, and that's going to be a huge advantage to the turtler. The other thing, pathing, big. Now you can direct your units with more precision. I'm not sure how much is it going to actually do. You can already direct your units pretty precisely if you use commands well. Decrease the learning curve though with this path drawing. And finally, boomer boxes. You no longer have boomers exploding immediately after boomers come out of the box. So that's pretty nice. Boomer boxes were pretty imba before. You couldn't really do much against them. But now it's a bit better. I think this is a pretty good patch, so this is gonna be nice. Oh yeah, and the Bucky, I still don't think it's gonna have much of a place, simply because if you have like jackals, then the Bucky just dies so fast. It could be a niche thing in certain situations, but we'll see. I don't think the Bucky's gonna do anything.
Okay. So, yeah, I guess the biggest thing we'll probably touch on that last, but we can now draw paths on the ground. So we'll get into that a little bit later. I want to go to Eagle now. If you see both the stream display and our coordination dock. So, what of the new gameplay changes do you think are going to really affect the game, and which ones are nice improvements but not really going to have too much of an effect?
Well, the stuff that really stuck out to me, first off, was the Salt map changes. So I think it really gives Salt a new life. There are quite a few drastic changes on the map, but it doesn't really change the whole dynamic. It gives a lot more options for pushing, such as the extra bottom lane and the extra height differences on the top two paths, left and right, were also taken out, which helps pushing from the mid to the two close outposts. And so I'm excited to try out some unorthodox pushing paths on this map using the new pathing mechanic. So I'm excited to see what that will bring. And I really liked the boomer boxes. The devs took the initiative and kind of fixed the exploit before it even got out of hand. And same thing for the mine time. I think 7 seconds for the arm time is definitely sufficient balance, so I think we still will see mines in play. However, you won't be able to just drop them and basically use them as bombs anymore. So I think it's really good. Pretty much final stage balance for now, I think.
Okay, and I'm putting an image of the new Salt actually up on screen. No. Okay, not
I'll
really.
wait patiently for 15 seconds to see it.
Well, I will. This is the image I'm linking everyone. Actually, Invader Mean posted it in the forums. So, and it's a pretty nice overview of what Salt looks like now. So, as you guys can see, there's a new bottom path. There's a new top path. They kind of cut off a few of the high ground areas, so it actually does create more paths to move through. The middle is largely the same, but hopefully the new paths that are in the game, or that are actually in the map, will increase the